Hi, I want to talk to you all today about the benefits of fennel tea. Fennel has been around for a long time and it's widely used in India, has been for a long time and still is today, used for a number of different things. And actually, lately I've been adding it to my rosemary tea that I've been drinking. And I did do a video. If you want to look at that, I did one recently on rosemary that you can check out. And I'm going to briefly go over a little few of the benefits for those of you who didn't see that video. But first, I'm going to talk about fennel, the benefits of fennel. It relieves bloating, improves digestion, relieves gas production. It's good for irritable bowel syndrome. It promotes weight control and suppresses appetite. It's good for the lungs and it helps relieve excess mucus. Cleanses bronchial passages. Promotes heart health. It's high in potassium, which in general most people have a much lower level of potassium than they should. The recommended daily allowance for it is quite high to compare to what most people actually get. It also treats glaucoma. It improves eyesight and it relieves arthritis, promotes gum health, and also freshens breath. It eliminates internal parasites, treats diabetes, cancer prevention, good also for bladder and prostate issues, and it treats heartburn as well. Cleanses the blood, relieves menstrual cramps, relieves gout. That's a form of arthritis, but it's a really painful form of arthritis. It boosts the immune system. It's also good for asthma, bronchitis, and angina. So as you can see, fennel tea has quite a bit of benefits. And just to go over a few of the benefits of rosemary tea, if you want to mix it with the rosemary tea, which is what I've been doing, it tastes really great. The rosemary tea by itself is a little bit bitter. Even if you add some sweetener to it, it still has a little bitter taste to me. But when you add fennel to it, it doesn't taste bitter at all. And actually, it's just a really nice taste. I've grown to really like it. So some of the benefits of rosemary are it's good for memory, digestion, cancer prevention. It also reduces inflammation, is a mild pain reliever for arthritis and other chronic pains. It helps alleviate anxiety, regulates blood pressure, and it improves circulation. So both of these teas have wonderful benefits, and again, you may want to consider uh, drinking it together. What I do with the rosemary tea, I put about 1 tablespoon of the leaves, or I use the whole sprigs and just cut it up, put it in a pot, and let it heat, and then simmer it about 10 minutes. Ends up being about a tablespoon, and you let that simmer about 10 minutes, and the same thing for the fennel. If you it that But that's for 2 cups. I use a tablespoon. If you just use like a heaping teaspoon to a half a tablespoon, if you're just making 1 cup. And I like to make 2 cups, and I drink one, and then have the rest and set it aside for later. And it's great tea to make. Now, as far as the fennel goes, you can get it. You can either purchase whole seeds, which is what I have, and but you need something to grind them with. You can use a coffee grinder for that, or if you have a mortar and pestle, you can use that to grind up the seeds. You can also buy it in powder form, although it's not quite as potent as the seeds, because seeds are still in their pure form, and if you consume them right after they're crushed, it doesn't lose any of its antioxidant and other important qualities that it has. Anything that's exposed to air over a period of time tends to break down, and it's not as effective. And also, you can use capsules. That's what I did at first. I had some fennel capsules on hand before I purchased the seeds, and you can just cut those and take a capsule or two and cut it in half, and then make the tea out of that. You can just pour the powder, or when the seeds, when you grind them, they end up being a powder. You just put that in your cup and pour the hot water over it, or you can put it in a strainer if you have a tea strainer. If not, just strain out the liquid afterwards, and you can even drink the powder. It's not going to hurt you, because fennel capsules, I've taken them, and that's the powder. So it's not going to hurt you if you want to drink it all. Just would have a little bit of a gritty taste when you get down to the bottom of the cup when you consume the powder. But anyway, this is a great tea. You may want to give it a try. This fennel even has more benefits to it than rosemary, although rosemary has some benefits that fennel doesn't have. But they're a great complement to each other. So you may want to just mix them all together and have yourself a great cup of tea. So thanks for watching, and we'll talk to you later.